Hey y'all, my name is Michaela and I started this channel to help writers. So whether you really like writing and you consider yourself to be a writer and you want to expand your knowledge on certain genres like poetry, for example, short stories, personal narratives, or even essays, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that, make videos about different aspects of each thing. So for poetry, I'll go over like different terms and definitions when talking about like the structure of poems and how to write poems. I'm going to go over different poetic forms like ghazal, sonnet, just to name a couple of them, and like all the rules and how to go about writing one. Spoken word versus like written word, abstract versus concrete language, and avoiding cliches, um, assonance, consonants, alliteration, all the different types of rhymes, stressed and unstressed, syllables, lines and stanzas, everything like that. Which I feel like is important if you're in a class where you're going over how to write poetry in different types of forms. Hopefully these videos will help you sort of grasp the concepts a little bit more easily. I'm going to try and break it down for y'all and really like in depth so you can understand it more easily. Or if you consider yourself a poet like myself, I feel like we are very comfortable with free verse poetry because it's in the title. You have a lot of freedom when it comes to structure, when it comes to everything about it. It's literally the purest, I feel like, rawest expression of your emotions, right? There are a few rules because poetry has rules in general, but for the most part, there really are none. So, um, yeah, but if you want to diversify your portfolio, if you want to diversify your skills and, you know, try new things, then I would consider learning about the different poetic forms to just sort of expand your knowledge and really perfect your craft. So there's that. I'll also be talking about short stories. So for short stories, I'll be talking about plot, the different aspects of plot, characterization, developing your characters, creating characters. I'll talk about exercises like character charts and how to even like go about creating characters. Um, Point of view, and dialogue, which I know can be challenging for a lot of people because there are so many formatting and structural rules when dealing with dialogue. It can be hard to know like what do I do, what do I not do, and also making dialogue sound natural because there is a certain way that we speak as people that's different from writing like an academic essay or something. So you want to really capture the essence of like regular people in your dialogue as well. Yeah, other than that, you know, going over tone, mood, and narrator, author voice. And then also personal narrative, so showing versus telling, writing the story accurately, like embellishment versus lying, just straight up lying. And also choosing a good topic because I feel like personal narratives is almost the hardest to choose a topic because either you feel like I'm a boring person and I don't have anything to write about because nothing's ever happened to me, or on the other end of the spectrum, I've been through so much. Where do I begin? Where do I start? Where do I choose a story? So, yeah, so I'll offer some exercises on how to brainstorm for those topics and choose um, a story for you, a personal narrative for you. And finally, I'll be going over essays. And for that, it's going to be more like organizational, talking about intro, body, conclusion, how to hook your audiences, and yeah, mostly for that, it'll be organizational, structural type things. So, yeah, basically, if you feel like these videos could help you either improve as a writer or a poet or an author, whatever the case, or you're struggling in school with grasping certain concepts, then I would definitely watch these videos. Hopefully, it'll provide you with some clarity and make it easier for you to understand those things. So that's really the purpose of what I'm doing. If you're interested in that, go ahead and watch my videos, like, subscribe, all that. Also, side note, I am in the process right now of self-publishing my first book, and it's going to be a collection of poetry, and that will be hopefully done by February, mid to late February. It'll be available for purchase on Amazon, and that'll be, you can purchase an ebook or a paperback version. And so yeah, I'll also be making videos once I start that process about like the cost and just going through the whole process, editing, graphic, the cover design, formatting, and all the things like that. I'll make videos covering everything with that if you're interested in self-publishing your own book. So, with that being said, one more side note too. When I'm talking about definitions and things, these are textbook definitions. I'm currently enrolled in a creative writing course at the Winona State University. So these are, I'm not just making stuff up, like these are textbook definitions. So yeah, I guess it gives me a little bit of credibility. I'm not just, talking. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and if you're interested in anything that I mentioned in the video, then go ahead and watch, because I will be making these soon. So thank you.